Mm, yeah, I know. Yeah. So, am I streaming now? I think I'm streaming now. Lame. I think I pushed the button too fast. Should be 2 lives now. Was there 2 lives? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, Lord. How embarrassing. Hmm, live. Maybe. Alright. Is this under a different? Nah. So upsetting. So is this not the same one, all right? This would have been because the first one I just turned on and off, right? Ugh, how lame. So now I gotta. Look for updates. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Yes, there is now 2. Ugh, how lame. Yeah, 3 send the links. I got a little click happy and just started just like. I think I started it and then turned it off. So now I gotta send new links to everybody real quick. Like, this is lame. It's like par for the course for my day. Are you kidding me? Um, oh, there's too many buttons. Like, why are you not updating? Like, I want the current live, not live. Well then. Thought the notification popped up on my phone. There was a new one, so. Well, that's good. Hey, thanks for hitting the bell so you can get the alerts. Alright, let's share. Copy. And then just send another text to everybody. New link. Thank you. Like, new link. And new link. How's the sound? I played with the sound earlier. Um, let's see. Still a little high-ish. Okay. All right, favorite color. Right. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? It's just one of those days, guys. And then I have to go to work. Ugh, amazing. Because I do like one of these. These. I don't know. I don't know. We're just gonna have to deal with this right now. We're just gonna have to deal with this right now. I think I'm overthinking the volumes, and I don't know if I like it. I think I'm overthinking this, and I don't know if I like it. Because I think I keep overcompensating for it, but I don't know. I think I keep compensating for it. Can you guys hear the echo? Is there an echo at all? Like, because I have it playing, so I can hear myself. Yeah. Like when I was using StreamYard, it was all like one even, like, but now I have to adjust the the volume because like each volume source has its own volume level, and it's freaking me out. I don't know. I don't know because I can't hear it on my computer, but I can hear it like crazy on my phone. So that's where the headphones business come in, and I don't want to wear headphones. This is my life. All right, we're gonna deal with it. Get ready for the show. See you in a minute. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Whimsy Live Mind Pockets. Oh man, I hear it over here. It's not so bad now, I guess. I hear it over here. It's not so bad now, I guess. Oh, that's so funny. You can hear it. Oh man, it's gonna be one of those days, people. It's been oh, like midweek. I was looking and I'm like, I don't think I have enough mind pockets. Like every once in a while, I get this worry that I won't have enough mind pockets or anything interesting. And I should stop thinking that because my whole life just falls apart yesterday. Like everything was just like, like I don't know. We've done 26 of these. Like there's almost 250 mind pockets, and for whatever reason, I think everyone needs to be like fucking gold. And I know that they're not. And then for whatever reason, like midweek, I'm like, oh man, I only have like 6 mind pockets. I only have 7 mind pockets. So then life just comes and just like all over me. I only end up with 9, but like I don't know. I don't know anymore. So hey, welcome guys, mind pockets. I do have to work tonight, and I should probably shower before work. So we're looking for like a nice like 9:15 off. But who knows? I don't even care at this point. We're gonna figure it out. Look at this. I didn't even fix my camera with my hand. I just feel wait. I just feel off. Everything just feels off right now. FYI, this sound is horrible when recording and then trying to edit it out. Like that is a horrible sound to try to edit out. Huh. All right, guys. Here we go. We're gonna try and do this because here's where I think I overthink the volume. Right. I went back and watched the VHS ones. The VHS was too loud, and then for whatever reason, the microphone got quieter. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't think I liked it. But it was a practice one, and we got see, and I missed the my pocket of being like half copyrighted. Uh, Monday we played some VHS stuff, uh, and there was some MTV music, a couple of music songs, videos. Holy shit! But the only thing that got copyright, like a hard, like the option to get cut out was Law and Order. Like Law and Order didn't mess around. They were like, take us out, or we're gonna like strike your account or something. But I don't know. So, all right, let's get on to the mind pockets and see. Let's see what Ben's been up to this week. There we go. Like I think that's a better volume all the way through, right? All right, so you're gonna have to tell me. Like I need a like an up and downs, like a thumb up, like good, or like down, like shoot, smiley face for yes, keep it, or thumbs up. I don't know. Somewhere you guys are gonna have to tell me where the volumes are because uh, I don't go back and watch these as much as I should. But I think I'm happy with where that was. All right, here we go. As much as I like Fiverr, I I don't know why I did it, but I try to go and find like a personal assistant, social media manager, and it was a waste of time again. Don't know what it is about these like social media people, man. Like I don't know. All right, I'll tell you more. All right, hang on there. What if I don't knows this week? I think because I did reach out to Fiverr, right? Because I like to get the social media stuff back up because I noticed on the app, the program that I use to post the socials, like that I'm running out of like scheduled posts. So I'm just gonna suck it up. We're gonna put a couple of bucks into it. Found somebody, and here's what really sucks. So right before when you guys Fiverr, you find somebody for a service that you want. You ask them, you're like, hey, here's what I'm looking for, and then obviously they're like, oh yeah, I can do whatever you want, right? And what's weird is like I've not met one who's like, no, that's not something that we would do. But so they're like, yeah, yeah, we're super confident. We'll do great. So then I ordered the gig, and then for like 2 days, like the person is just asking me the same questions that we already discussed. And then they didn't post, and then so it's like they're like, well, we need access to all of your accounts. And I'm like, no, I don't want to give out my username and passwords for stuff. So I give them access to the one program that I use because it lets me do like a invite team, so that way they can post but have no access to any of the accounts. So I even did that, and then still for like 2 days nothing happened. They're just like, well, what do you want to do? What's the schedule? I'm like, I don't know. You were supposed to make the schedule. I don't want to do anything. Like that's the whole idea of me throwing a bunch of money at this thing, is I just don't want to do it anymore. So it just got like progressively worse of like, well, go ahead and do like give me like Facebook rights. Like there's a way you can go in and you can give somebody access to post on your behalf. But I thought the other program that I was already using was doing that. So for whatever reason, and then like it was just like give me access to all these accounts, and I'm like, I just don't feel comfortable anymore. So I was like, let's not play anymore. I'm like, in 3 days you've posted nothing and just asked for like account info that I already gave you access to through the other site. And then they gave me a hard time with it, and I was like, I did get my money back, but like for 3 days, like I just sat here and fought. Not even fought. It was just like I don't want to do it. Like I got a big interview coming up on Monday. Um, I'm still like overthinking the volume things of this thing, and I didn't like it. So, and it's not even that hard, and that's what pisses me off because like I spent like Tuesday or Wednesday just posting, uh, scheduling stuff for posts on the social medias. Found an extra uh, day to post on because I'm not doing the shorts right now. I think the shorts is what's killing me. I got to find someone to do the shorts because it's not even that hard. Is this like significantly more time consuming? But yeah, so we'll see some new ones. I did change up the question of the week because Nikki noticed that they were similar, like a repeat of questions, which good catch, and I appreciate that. Um, so I try to find different questions every week. So now I have to come up with like 52 questions. So I don't know, but yeah, Fiverr is great. People on Fiverr suck, but then there's the idea, right? So like I know how this stuff works ish. So as Whimsy Studio grows, I could totally offer like a social media service because like I know what access I could give somebody, and like the stuff that like all the stuff that I go through, other people probably go through, and I could just be like, hey, hands on, I know what the problems are, and then I can like assure them like we can handle it as long as you want the same 52 questions a year, the same year. I don't know, but yeah, Fiverr is great. People on Fiverr suck. Um, anything in the here's the hot take. I don't like Fiverr for anything in a management or assistant type service. Logo design, music, um, video, like putting a video together, like because we have the trailer on the YouTube that we use Fiverr for. Um, I did some music with them, and then all the logos. Like those are all nice, easy things because like they're like ish tangible. Like you can hold those. I can't hold a service, and it just complicates it. Like individual, don't give somebody access for a week or a month because then that just it's way more complicated than it needs to be. And I think it just freaks me out because I don't want some random person having access to all like the admin rights basically. So yeah. Fiverr is great for small projects or one-off projects, and then just use them over and over and over. No good on the manager sides or assistant side or whatever other stupid things that people try to get you to do for a week. That's Ben's hot take.
Just finished recording with the Whimsy Z kids. Did like a bunch of episodes this week. I think I recorded 5. We only need Liam left, but good month. Like all of them, like really stepped up and really put themselves out there. By the time you're hearing this, there's 2 episodes out. Fantastic. Like these kids were amazing. Just look forward to getting the Liam's and you guys hearing the rest of them.
Have you guys gone in and listened to the Whimsy with the Z? We had Alice and Mark this week. Came out on Friday. Um, we did Mark first, and then last Monday I recorded for like hours. It was good. They were really good. We did basically 20 questions just to get to know them a little bit more. And after 3 months, like they're more comfortable talking about stuff. Um, like Alice this week was just like she was open about everything. Mark pretty candid about some of the different ideas and views that he has. So it was really good. Pinky recorded with Danielle again. Danielle's doing better. She had a good time. Uh, Dean did good. Pinky really enjoyed because she's. I record Pinky. Pinky did Danielle. She heard half of Dean's and none of Alice. So Pinky heard like 2.5 episodes, right? And she got really excited to do. I think she liked some of the top, like they started off real like softball, real basic foods, drinks, books, TV, and then as we get further down, it gets a little more like personal. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, Pinky was like, well, as soon as we got done, she's like, I want to do another. You'll hear it at the end of hers, but she wants to come on to the Monday show, the regular Chasing the Whimsy podcast, and she wants to go like deep dive on some of the other ideas and topics that we had mentioned. Um, she just thought it would be like a Pinky Unplugged or like a Whimsy with the Z Unplugged, where she can get into a little bit more. I mean, obviously, I'll cross some, but yeah, she wants to do a separate one to go a little deeper on hers, and we'll see how that looks, and then we'll try to loop it back to the rest of the kids. Fantastic week though. These Whimsy kids are amazing. Um, yeah, I think we're gonna see some really cool stuff coming up with them. Still have to record Liam's, um, so we'll get him to listen to those and then get some of his feedbacks or like get his episode done.
All right, doing some training overnight. Didn't go bad, but like I don't know. It seemed like I was missing a bunch of stuff, but I wasn't. Um, I don't know. I mean, they're doing okay, so like that's good. I went over all the big stuff, but uh, yeah, training is slightly different than the last time I trained people. I guess I don't know. It just seemed like I can't be that I'm just super efficient at training. Like I am, but like this situation was not that. I don't know.
Kelly reminded me that she's like a little spreadsheet, not spreadsheet, like a Word doc checklist. She had a checklist of things that she liked to do when she was training. And it was very similar to the one that I used for years, right? I don't have any of those paperworks anymore. We got a new person came in and like I noticed that I'm looking over here a lot more, like looking at this finger, because I'm trying like. Hold on, let me try to get this. There we go. Oh man. All right, back to training. The it's a newer system. I guess it's because maybe there's just not as much to do. We used to have like this really elaborate process for the second half of the night where you got to go in and like you got to create spreadsheets and you got to check all the accounts and all the orders and then do stuff with them. And now we eliminated like the whole spreadsheet aspect of it. I think that's where it is just significantly less. Like it's not even. I don't want to say it's better now. It was more organized then. Where now it's just kind of like I can just run one report, look at a couple of things. I don't know, but for whatever reason, what it felt like would normally take 2 days back in the day to get through some training, I was able to do in a day. And I guess it would be because we're no longer spreadsheet and everything. And I don't know how I felt about it. I still don't know how I feel about it because it feels like I'm missing something. I don't know. But yeah, hey, did some training. Went good. New person's doing fine. Um, I'll take it though. So that's all I have for that.
Dun dun dun. September 15th, Emmy night. So I've been watching this date coming up because it's like I don't know what to do with it because I do not have good Emmy award episode like award show episodes. Uh, I mean, we did get hot take and like an awesome laugh on Mind Pockets one, but yeah, the Emmys are coming up.
Okay. Don't. Okay, so we had Liam and I did the Emmys for one of the the CTW propers, right? And then shit. And then it was the Oscars on Mind Pockets one, and those like. I look back, both those episodes have got to be the worst episodes we've ever done. Like, I can't. Oh my god, the one Liam and I did for the Emmys, the 2023 Emmys, was got to be the worst episode I've ever heard. Like, I haven't even gone back and re-listened to it. It might not be that bad. What I have in my head for what happened that night, absolutely like it's. I can't even say. I don't even call it garbage. It was just train wreck, like train wreck, right? Oh my god. And then the Emmys, I try to talk about the Emmys, and oh my god, I don't do good for award shows. So I know it's coming up, and I've been talking about it for like the last like 6 months, and I've watched everything. Like I've literally watched everything. Uh, let's see, Slow Horse on Apple, I didn't watch, and I did not get back to watch the 6 seasons of The Crown. But literally almost everything else I've watched. I do. I'm watching Shogun right now. We'll talk more about that on Monday. It's not. It's. I don't know if it's as hypey as it's supposed to be. Like I might be missing something, but it is getting better. Like it is. It's a good show. But is it the one? Is it the sweeper that it's predicted to be? We don't know. And I don't like that my hand's not in here. Shit. I gotta miss that. But yeah. So that's the dun 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 because with the Emmys a week and like There's only one more show before the Emmys. What are we gonna do?
Just a quick shout out to Taylor Tomlinson. Looks like season 2 has already come out. Looks like she took a small break for her tour, and she is back for season 2. A little bit different. A couple things changed, but nothing bad. But no, it's good to see Taylor back on TV.
Taylor Tomlinson. Like, it was weird because she was only out for like 2 months. Like she wasn't even out that long before they called it a season two. Um, what she debuted Super Bowl Sunday? No, she had to be on there slightly before that. She recorded like 75 or 80 episodes, and then she took a break because she was on tour, and then she's back for season two. Um, might be one of those things where the Emmy cutoff, they played a little bit outside that cutoff and then end it, and then they call this season two because this would be the new Emmy season. I don't know if she plans on running for like an Emmy campaign, but I would totally fucking I'd vote like for her to be in there. But yeah, so we might see Taylor Tomlinson question of the week again coming up. I don't know. We're gonna try, but I gotta figure out these volumes better. Like I don't know for whatever reason the volume things is sticking me. I'm not liking it. All right, quick commercial for you guys.
Go check out Whimsy with a Z, the podcast from Chasing the Whimsy. Whimsy with a Z is a brand new podcast where they meet and hang out with 6 teenagers each month to get to know what it's like to be a Generation Z in today's day and age. They'll discuss summer, first days of school, and maybe dive into the struggles that most teens face, but maybe not talk about. Join along as they break down the generation gap and better understand what it's like to be Generation Z. That's Whimsy with a Z. Chasing Whimsy, talking to Generation Z. A few new episodes up for you to listen to already, and make sure you subscribe to be notified of future releases. Whimsy with a Z is a podcast for teens, by teens, but parents are welcome and encouraged to also listen. You can stream it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and at the website chasingthewhimsy.com. That's Whimsy with a Z, the podcast. Go stream, download, and subscribe today. You can also connect and follow on Twitter, Chase the Whimsy, and on Instagram and YouTube at Chasing the Whimsy.
I did reach out. So I want to try and get on other podcasts. I want to take Whimsy with the Z to other podcasts. So I listened to a couple of like the mommy podcasts. I think I'm in a weird. I don't know. I guess I have to start listening to some other uh, teen podcasts. There's a couple ones that are they're like 15 or 20 minutes long. Like and like I get most of ours are like an hour long and they're sometimes a little bit time like it takes a lot of time to listen to the regular show because we had like two grandma episodes this week. So you're like there's an hour 15 plus the two whimsy kids. So like there's like 4 hours a week that I'm asking you guys to listen to some of our stuff. And I appreciate all you guys for sure. But I don't want to change our format at all. I don't know. Like it's weird. Some of these other like uh and then I think this was the problem that we had. I think we mentioned it a little while ago. The mommy podcasts are very like mom or parents helping other parents and they approach it from the science side of things as opposed and then like um I have to watch or listen to more of like the teen ones, but I think I'm trying to find my footing within this genre of the whimsy with the Z. But I did reach out to a couple of people and be like, hey, I'd like you to come on my podcast or me come on to yours. Either way, and try to get some like cross promotion from it. So I don't know what. I hopefully something will come from that, but I don't know. I don't know. If you guys know of any other like mommy or daddy or parenting podcasts or even teen podcasts, let me know so I can reach out to them. Um, I don't know. I think it would be because the problem we're running again into mommies are very much on the sciencey side of things. Dads are kind of just making jokes of the whole thing, and then I haven't listened to too many of the teen ones yet. So um, we're in a parking lot that I'll listen to some of those this weekend and see if I can find a place where the Whimsy kids can kind of fit in and kind of cross promote some.
All right. So in the last 20 years I've lived here, I've had the same neighbor. So he just moved, and the new people are moving in. And then the one next to them, like that one's like always renting to people. So I have like two new neighbors. So question is, like, do I introduce myself to them? And like, do I have to buy them a gift? Like, if this was old timey television, I'd have to make them a casserole, and I don't have a casserole dish. And do I do it with the kids this weekend? I don't know. How do I say hi to a new neighbor? I haven't done this in 20 years.
To be fair, even 20 years ago, I didn't even say hi to the neighbors. The first experience that I had with my old neighbor was me and the boys outside being loud, and they're yelling at me across the fence to be quiet at 2 o'clock in the morning. And then two, like right afterwards, like in that first like month, they called the police because boyfriend Joe was outside wearing a cowboy hat, naked. So there was a naked boyfriend Joe, loud kids in the back, and for like the first 3 years, they didn't like me, and that was our that was our introduction to each other for 3 years. Um, I think one of the neighbors came over, but I was working, so I wasn't able to get off and say hi. So that again, the question is, when you move or someone moves in, what is proper neighborly protocol to say hi? Because I like neighbors, like I don't mind them because they look after my house when I'm gone, and I look after theirs when they're gone. Um, because like the old one, he was always outside. This like he was like neighborhood watch guy. Like I had the neighborhood watch guy as my neighbor. Are the new neighbors neighborhood watch? Or are they just like stay to themselves? So do I need to go buy casserole dishes this week? And then I need recipes for casseroles. I don't know. I think I will take the kids over there tomorrow because I think okay we got neighbor neighbor like the one next to the neighbor. Um, I think they got kids, so I think I'll take the kids over there to say hi, introduce the kids. I don't know how old they are, just younger than Liam, I think, but I think I saw two kids. So just younger than Liam and one just older than Sophie. I think maybe I don't know. Do you guys know your neighbors? I'll wait a second. Let you guys catch up. Because I know my mom knows. Like my mom knows her neighbor on both sides. Hey, look who's not working right now. Okay, I think like lady across the street's nice. Um, Mom knows everybody on the block. Mom's very neighborly. Mom likes to hang out with all those people. I've never. Well, I think part of it was Again, look at this. Like somehow I'm doing this weird like look off into the distance thing today. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm so self-aware of everything right now, and it's wigging me out. And then oh my god, I'm talking so loud. Like I even moved the microphone back. Like if I don't know if you guys notice this, like it used to be. Let's just take a second here, guys, because there's only 3 more. And I think I don't want this thing to go to 9 o'clock. Here we go, ready. So I used to be like right here, but now I go way back out here because I know I talk loud. So I was like, all right, we're gonna let the mic do its work. But then I get excited and I talk really loud. Yes, introduce yourself and the kids. Okay. Is it is no longer customary to bring a welcome gift, but for the holidays, maybe here's some bread my mom made because my mom makes a lot of bread for all of her neighbors. So then I got to trick mom and be like, I like 4 extra loaves. Okay. I did intend to introduce the kids. Because it's gonna like I don't want it to be like when it cools down, we're all out there playing, and then they're like, "When did Ben get these kids?" Like, I don't want to be the weird creepy neighbor who's like no one ever sees, which is weird though. No, no. I mean, I'm pretty, yeah. So anyway, you can make some cookies with Sophie. She likes to decorate. She does like to decorate. I don't know. I don't know if I'm good at making cookies. Like. I don't know if I'm gonna let's see. Does it have like? Could I introduce and then bring cookies next week? Like, is that a thing? So, um, a couple of things, right? Is my neighbor, old one, break and bake, break and bake. I end up eating all of those though. All right, so I just break and bake, sprinkle. Here's some cookies. My luck. Okay. All right, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it. All right. Worst case, we're definitely gonna say hi. I don't know if mentally I've prepared to make cookies. It's been kind of like we got 3 more. I've had a weird last 2 days, and I don't know how I feel about it. But buy pre-made and stick them on the paper plates. Yeah. Can I just be like, hey neighbor, here's a $25 Amazon gift card. Buy some cookies. Now here real quick. That might sound stupid, right? No gift necessary for introduction. Very cool. Thank you, mom. But the idea of like, hey, how you doing? Here's a random like gift card. It might seem stupid right now, but let's just take a small step back. Like even 10 years. 10 years ago, a gift card used to be like viewed as like the lazy gift. And it was like, oh, all I got was a gift card. But now that's all people want are gift cards. Like the amount of like gift cards that are like it's crazy. Hey grandma. Grandma just put the kids to bed. Hey dude, we like grandma's episodes this week. We got the whole group of you guys here. We're all hanging out. What do we think of grandma's episodes? We did grandma's 20s and 30s. So grandma loves gift cards. Look, I'm gonna do that too. Uh, I'm not going to be fair, I'm not going to buy them gift cards. But we're just going to put a little timestamp on this thing. if in like 4 years, like the new casserole dish is a gift card to like Amazon to be like, welcome to the neighborhood. Here's a gift, right? Something. I'm calling it right now. And I hate that hand is not in frame. Like the hand gets lonely, and I'm left-handed, but for whatever. Wow. Okay, hold on. This hand, being left-handed, I definitely. It's weird that right hand does so much of the talking. Like, so it's gonna be like, I don't know what's wrong with Ben this week. He's all over the place. Because like, I feel bad when the right hand is not in frame, which means like I don't. Okay, yes, Nikki. I think the episodes were great. I loved them. They were fun. Um, I don't know if it's me or not, but I feel like with Grandma, Greg Allen Martin, the Whimsy Kids this month, I'm getting better at like the conversational interview. The Whimsy Kids were like a little hard on the like. There's like clearly I had a list of questions, but I think we lose track of that in the like follow up in the deep dive into the questions, which was good. But yeah, I think I'm just like I'm nailing these interviews, man. Year two, the year of the interview. Um, we got interviews coming Monday. Should be out on Wednesday. Yeah, it's gonna be good times, guys. We're having fun. Grandma still has two more episodes of regular, and then we want to try to do like a follow up behind the scenes of like the stories left behind because we've hinted at a couple of stories that we didn't really dive into. So we're gonna do another like a like a bonus episode at the end. But yeah, go back and catch up on this. Grandma is it was grandma before she was a mom, grandma as a mom, and then boom, we got right into when she became a grandma. So they're fun episodes. They're great. Um, all right, we're all over the place. Let's bring it back. We're gonna introduce ourselves. I'll let you guys know next week how that went. Um, it would be interesting. It would be fun. I got a cool backyard now, so like, I mean, Liam used to play with the kids like three down. I think I just don't want to be like the get off my lawn type guy anymore because I was like that years ago with Liam. Get off my lawn. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay, I'm playing with the Emmy episode slides, and I think next week we're gonna do a Mind Pocket Nooners switch up, and Saturday I think I have to work too, which is lame, but we're gonna do the Emmy breakdowns on Saturday, give all my predictions. Sunday Emmys, Monday Mind Pockets. So next week we're gonna switch them. You'll see some Nooners. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen.
For whatever reason, I really want to do an Emmy episode, but I prefer one that has more visuals and less just me reading lists of names off. So I actually put it together. Here's the problem I'm running into: is there's like 27 categories that will be aired during the Emmys. So one, I want to flex my predictions and see how close I can get out of 27. Um, and then a couple of cool things like this. Why this one's already going to be better. I've watched stuff like I can, like I can actually speak intelligently about the individuals and the different shows. Like I've watched a lot of stuff. I'm catching up on Shogun now, so that way I can say like when I predicted them because they're supposed to sweep, but like I got it set up for what was it, Vanity Fair's predictions versus my predictions. Um, and there's a couple that I think we didn't agree on. It's gonna be a fun episode. Um, Gives me an extra week to play with it, but we're doing it like we're just gonna do it next Saturday. This show will be the Whimsy Nooners, so we'll find out what. So let's see. Next Saturday, we'll have an update with regards to Monday's new interview that will be on Wednesday. So we'll get my feelings about that. Whatever happens with, yeah, I don't know. But then we're gonna spend some time on the Emmys. Who's it? Eugene Levy and his son David Levy. Is that his name? They're hosting. Uh, so yes, next Saturday, boom. I'm not gonna. I think I will show all of my 27 picks, but I'm not gonna spend an hour going over every category. I think we're just gonna highlight some stuff, keep it on screen so you guys can. So basically, I'll have all my predictions on the screen, so that way there's video proof when I go like 25 out of 27 is what I'm looking for, and then it should be interesting. It won't be that bad because then we're gonna keep that whole chunk to like the 25 minutes that we normally have. It'll be the in my pocket that rabbit hole. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. Let's see if Ben can improve from the train wreck that he's had before.
Okay, so driving, and then all the power in the car goes out. And then if all your power in the car goes out, then you have problems with like the steering, the brakes, and the gas. So this is amazing. Called Roadside. These guys are fucking retarded. Like, sorry for using the R word, but what are we doing? Like, 3 hours it takes me to finally get someone to come out and help me out. Like, what are we doing? Like, how is this good for them? Everybody right now.
I don't mind. Okay, I don't mind driving side streets or freeways. I don't like. Oh, all right. In my town, I don't mind driving. I don't like driving in rush hour because I don't like being. I don't like to stop and go. Like it's exhausting. What freaks me out the most is not breaking down. It's the moment you know that your car is like falling apart and the 3 minutes for you to get off the side of the road. Like that is I think that's what freaks me out the most. Is like I'm driving to work last night, cruising at like my 70, and then all of a sudden, like all the lights just flicker and then turn off. And then like the car's like can't push on the gas. And then it's like and then the steering doesn't want to turn. So like I'm trying to like turn off and pull into a parking lot and it doesn't even want to like my car's like breaking down at high speeds. There's people behind me and that freaks me out and I hate all of it. Um so I get stuck in a park so I find a parking spot, like a parking lot, and I just chill. And I sit there and think about it. I'm like, what is the problem? I'm like, maybe like because like so your first instinct is like it's a battery issue. But then the problem with it is you don't see a lot of battery issues while driving. Normally it's like, oh, the battery died, I can't start the car. But for like your car to just power down in the middle of a drive is like the freakiest thing in the world. So I call roadside. So here's where this whole thing falls apart. So I think it's just a jump. I'm like, I spent the 15 minutes like researching it online. I let it cool for a second, and I'm like, uh, maybe it's just a jump. So I call roadside. So I do it on the app, right? And then I wait, and then like 10 minutes later, like we need more info. I'm like, well, what the hell more info do you need from when I was like, I put it all in on the phone on the stupid app. And then they text me like, "Where's the phone call to be like, hey, where you at?" All right, so I call them and I'm like, "Here's what I need." I'm like, "I think it's just a jump, but because obviously like you look it up online, it's either like the battery or like the whole thing just needs to be replaced, right?" And they're like, "It's like," so I'm like, "What do I do, person who does this for a living? Do I just call? Is my roadside a jump or a tow?" And he's like, "Well," and I'm like, "If it's not just a jump, do I have to call you back and then order the tow? Like, do I have to make two different claims?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You get that it's 11 o'clock at night? It's like 100 degrees outside." And he's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, just send the tow. Like, let's just tow the thing. And then he's like, "Well, wherever you want to tow it to is outside of your allotted, so you're gonna have to pay out of pocket for the extra mileage." And I'm like, "Sure, let's just do that." Like, let's just. I don't want to be in a parking lot in the middle of the night. So like, let's just pay it and take it to my place. So they're like, "Deal done." All right. Here's how stupid this whole thing is. Let me just read some times here for you guys. Like I'm waiting to write my review for this amazingness. All right, so at 11:35. Okay, so I would have been sitting for an hour by now. I get an ETA minus 90 minutes. I get that at 11:40. And then like right after they're like, "Hey, is your person there?" I said, "No, because minus 90 isn't 3 minutes." Like, are you kidding me? All right. So at 11:43, 3 minutes later, they update the ETA to 35 minutes. So that would put us at like best case scenario like 12:20. 12:54. Have they arrived yet? No. Like I'm already half hour past the 35-minute. So then at like 12:56, they're like 25 minutes. And then I get an updated ETA at 1:16 that says JK 26 minutes. Dude, I'm sitting in this parking lot. There's no Walmart closed. Like nothing is open. There's no gas station. So I'm like, I'm sweating like a crazy person. I have I have this much water. I have no food. I'm wearing my uniform, so I got a long sleeve shirt. So I'm just like, I finally get on the road at 2:31. So the guy finally gets there, and he's like he's looking at it. He's got the tow, and then he's like, looks like he got some the acid buildup on the battery. So he's just like, and then I give him a bottle of water. We clean it up, and he jumps me, and I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm like, I get that you got the car working, but we need to now identify why the hell it just stopped working in the middle of a drive. And he's like, and I'm like nobody knows anything. Like, I don't understand. So I'm like, dude, do I still pay you for the tow? And he's like, well, and I'm like, dude, I'll drive this thing home because like driving home at 2:30 in the morning is like way better than like midnight, right? Traffic wise, like I can just stay off to the side and just drive. But then I'm like, dude, I will drive home. But I'm like, I need to know, do you think like in your expertise of having jumped people and taken people's cars, is it your expertise that it was just the battery gunk that like cut the connection, and do you think that's what it is? Because like I'm like I do not want to send you away, and then in 20 minutes, like halfway home, I break down again, have to wait 3 more hours for another tow, right? So he's just like, oh, I'm like, I'm like the hell with everybody right now. I said, cancel the tow, give me my money back. I don't want to pay for the tow. I drive home, and then I think I'm paranoid. I feel like it's driving slightly weirder, but like nothing was. I got home fine. It was fine. So my problem here is I have to go get the so here like from last week we know that I have 250 miles of worth of driving tomorrow. So in the 250 miles that I'm driving tomorrow, like is my car gonna just randomly stop with the kids? Like that's what's freaking me out. Like I'm like I'm not. So hold on, let's hear the last my part because I think it just wraps this whole thing up.
All right, took the car in. I got an oil change last week. Everything was fine. Week later, car's breaking down in the middle of nowhere. Battery's fine, alternator's fine, everything is fine. They just didn't clean the battery, so now the car problems are all just like battery connective, like acid connection issues. Like this is what fucking pisses me off. It's like why like I have to call out for work. I have to like wait for a guy for 3 days, and then I have to like shouldn't this have been done before? And then the guy was like nice and everything, but he was like, yeah, I guess it should have been. Like that doesn't help me, dude. Like give me back my $25. Everything looks to be fine though, so I don't know. I guess we'll just let it go. Like I don't know. This sucks.
So the continuation. I dropped the car off this morning, so like I have to log into work and then take a break like 12 minutes into my shift to drop the car off. Then I walk back, and then I get a phone call at like 2:30 that says, we've been starting the car on and off all day. Everything seems to be fine. They're like, alternator's good. The battery tested fine. Like it's not even the battery is the problem. And I'm like, what's I'm like so he's like, yeah, well, I guess we could just do like a battery cleaning service. I'm like, yeah, let's just do that because 4.5 hours, I could pay the tow truck guy to tell me that there's gunk buildup, and your guys is brilliant. Like that's like, oh my god, like this is what we do. This set me off the whole day. It's like it's like $60 I didn't need to spend. Oh my god, like it's like the stupidest thing I've ever done. Everybody now seems like, and I'm yelling again. So everybody seems to be okay with the car now. They're like, it's just the battery. So I even asked the guy, I'm like, do you guys not check batteries for like regular routine maintenance, oil change stuff? He's like, yeah, we normally do. I said, so what in the week has changed if you guys cleaned it? He's like, well, we should have. And he's just like, well, I'll make sure I talk to the boys. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. I hate all of it. I hate everybody. Because now I'm all like paranoid about the car, and there's nothing wrong with the car. Like I got 20,000 more miles on it before I had to get rid of it. And then it's like 11 o'clock at night. Like who, like, like that's why you pay for the insurance, right? That's why you pay for roadside. Oh man, the second I get the email that says, "How was your experience?" Dude, I'm gonna lose my mind on these people. To be like, how dare, like, okay, I'm not crazy enough to be like, they need to stick to the first initial 35-minute ETA. Like, I get they're doing multiple things. Like, okay, I get that part of it. It's late at night, so you probably don't have like as many tow trucks available, right? I got screenshots. I got screenshots of like all of this. Here's where I don't agree with what happened. The screenshot that I have, request started at 11:03, ETA 217. Like the fact that nobody called me back. Like I had to call somebody at like 1 o'clock to be like, where is everybody? Like we're pushing 2 hours. Where's like where? And then they're like, it says he's on his way. I'm like, can we call? Can we call somebody? Because I guarantee what happened, right? So like the guy was the tow guy was a nice guy. Like he got me up and running. So like I'm not going to complain too much on him. But I guarantee you, at like 12 o'clock, he got the alert. He's like, boom, went back to sleep. And then he gets up and then he's like, oh shit, my bad. I don't know. Not have to work tonight. I gotta take like the whole thing was a mess. So we're hoping that we don't break down this weekend because I'm all paranoid now. There's nothing to suggest that I should be breaking down. But it's like 115 degrees outside, running with the AC and 250 miles. Like we'll find out on Monday, and I'm just like, well, I also I have no topic for Monday. I have nothing for the second half of Monday's show. If anybody has any ideas, because I have the Emmy, I have half of the Emmy stuff put together, and like I'm not going to rush it, and or I want to use it for next week. So if anybody has any ideas, that if any random rabbit hole you want me to fall down, um, or something, because yeah, I'm like I'm 25 minutes short on Monday's show, so I'll take any suggestions. I'm hoping something like interesting happens, not like bad interesting, just like I don't know something. But yeah, that was my week, guys. It wasn't bad until yesterday, and now I'm just all like, it's not even like grumpy. Like I'm not even like pissed off grumpy. It's just like I think just irritated grumpy, dehydrated, hot, waiting for 4 hours, 3 hours, like 3 hours. Like I don't want to exaggerate too much, but by the time I got home, it was pushing like it was almost 3 o'clock by the time I got home. What are we doing? How's my life? All right, we're almost done. We got some Patreon thank yous and some shout outs. But before that, small commercial.
Hey there, Whimsy fans! We wanted to take a moment away from the fun to express how much your support and contributions mean to us. If you're liking what you're hearing from us so far, we'd like to invite you to show us some love on our new Patreon. Starting at just $1 a week, you can help us keep the whimsy coming. That's not just our podcast, but live streams and new projects on the horizon as well. All members get special shout out during our live streams. If you're comfortable giving a little more, please take a look at our gift tier. These gifts are hand-picked by the Whimsy crew to bring more curiosity, fun, and whimsy to you as thanks for your support. Every little bit counts, and whether you support us by listening and subscribing to our podcasts, holding court on our lives, or subscribing to our Patreon, thank you for helping us keep the magic alive and the mics on. You can find our Patreon at patreon.com/chasingthewhimsy, or follow the link on our YouTube channel at Chasing the Whimsy. Thank you again for all the support. Whimsy!
Fun stuff coming up with the Patreon. Shout outs Andy, Nikki family, Megan family, Joyce Ann, Enderfrog. Now what's gonna be interesting is like when there's 50 names on this thing, I'm gonna change the verbiage that says I'll just like maybe I can just record the names. Maybe that's a thing. Gooster and Nina M. Thank you guys for signing up. On the Patreon, there are pictures of all the new stuff that I keep getting in. So you guys get some examples of what we're doing. The hardcover books for those of you who signed up in July, those will be going out soon. The August the August signups, those gifts will go out like I should be getting them by tomorrow. So like probably like mid-month, I'll start getting those out. But what was also interesting, like, dude, it is killing me, man. Like, this is like this thought. Look, I keep looking over here. Like, there's nothing profound going on. Um, so I did reach out to Nikki a little bit. So, um, there's two new logos, like mascot logo designs coming out, which look pretty cool. They're going to be previous guest specific, which will be interesting. So we turn those into tokens, and then you'll have like special tokens that will be like limited made. Like I'm not making a bunch of those. Um, so that's kind of interesting. Um, Nikki and I are looking at to keep costs down. Nikki will probably end up doing most of them, but I could do them too. But like the tokens, like what if we do our own hand painting versus having Happy Design do them? Like, can we cut some of the costs down there? So we're gonna start seeing tokens coming out. Um, I should have most of the stuff for the November gift going out. So like we're doing good. And uh, on Patreon, I posted pictures of some pins. So we got pins. I don't know if I like those pins, to be fair. That's why I didn't buy that many of them. But we got pins. I got patches coming in. Who else is I got? Just one more. No, patches, pins, coins. Nikki, you still there? I'm gonna email you a Canva page. Um, I need to see if you can save it as a transparent background. Yeah, that's what I need. So I don't have um, on my version. I don't have the upgrade to save and then hit the checkbox that says save as a transparent background. So um, I do want to do um, podcast coins. What the each podcast to have its own little coin. I think is what we're going to do with the coins. The logos. What's nice about the logos is a free site. You should text that to me because I'll never find it on the chat. But yes, okay, cool. So then, what else we got going on? The two new logos, like they look like the person, right? So that's kind of interesting. Um, which then leads us into like, could we do this with other people? Like, is there anybody that we know, like a previous guest, that we can like make a logo of? Maybe born a gay in the fucking bow staff, maybe. Um, I don't know, but it's an option. So, yeah, we're doing some fun stuff. Should be interesting. Um, but yeah, thank you guys all for the Patreon. It helps a little bit to to I like creating stuff to send to you guys. Um, it's just fun. I'm having a blast still. Like I'm having, like as much of a crappy week this was. Like this is still fun. Um, and appreciate all the supports. Andy, I don't know where you're at. She went crazy. She started comments like she was behind and then she caught up. So there's a bunch of comments that she left on the YouTube stuff. I'll reply back to those. Um, all of you guys, you can leave comments um, as you listen, and I'll reply back to them. I do like spending like Tuesday night. I do like spending Tuesday night going through comments and then replying back to them. Those are fun. So thanks again for everybody your support. Um, I don't know what Monday's episode is going to look like. I'll have Liam. We'll do some car cast in theory. Um, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't talked to him in a little bit, so I don't know what kind of mood him and I will be in tomorrow. Wednesday should have a bonus episode with the interview, and then next Friday, two more kids, Dean and Danielle for the Whimsy Z's. Danielle's is fantastic. Dean was great. So a lot of good stuff coming out. So appreciate all you guys' and your supports. Thank you, Grandma. Grandma appreciates me. I appreciate all of you guys. That's the end of the show. I got very little more to go. I legit, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, I do like the hearts. You guys are fun. I gotta get ready to go to work. So, uh, like, let's just end on this. Like, what was Ben doing tonight? I've done 25 of these plus the Monday. So there's like 50-ish live streams, if not more, right? Because I didn't start numbering them. Let's just be a generous 60 live streams. And like, we're 74 episodes into the CTW proper. We got the 12, the 14 Whimsy Z's. I got the 2 family trees. Like I've been podcast. I got hundreds of hours of podcasting going on, and all of a sudden today, like I start like there's nothing over here. Like I've always been good about just looking over here. So much so that like I have to get the light to help with the glares, and then all of a sudden, like I don't know. I don't know what is. There's nothing over here. I don't. I just think it's supposed to be like, okay, here's where the camera is. It's supposed to be right here, and like looking this way, so that way, like, I'm like, I need the happy. Like, you guys have a good night. Oh my god, this is a blast. Have fun. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Let's let's see what Monday looks like. Uh, I don't know. Shoot me some texts. Leave some comments. Give me an idea for. I need 25 minutes for Monday. Let me know. Hey, No, I won't do that. But yeah, hit me up. Let me know. I don't even care at this point. I just need something that will be entertaining. Let me know what you guys want. That's how we word it. What would you like me to find in my pocket? And let me give me like a 2 hour deep dive, and then I can put it together and figure it out. You guys have a good night. I gotta go to work. You have a good night. That's it. Later's. Whimsy.